Now, the second suspect has been revealed in regards to the disappearance of Jay Slater. We are getting closer and closer to finding out the truth. Guys, hit the like button, do subscribe. Let's check this one out.
So the days continue for the Jay Slater case. However, things are starting to become more and more suspicious every day. For starters, Tenerife went missing from TikTok. His account just vanished, which is pretty strange considering he was documenting the search and he was doing a very good job, and even found Jay's sunglasses. Well, yesterday he went offline and his TikTok just vanished, and today he is back. However, people are saying he's changed. Something isn't right. His whole attitude has took a massive twist.
What, man, come and put pressure on him? Is that what's happened?
Someone has told him to stop, or they're controlling him. So I came across someone messaging Ayub over on Facebook, and he even does some story highlights over on his Instagram, where he responds to everyone calling him out. To me, it seems like he just loves the attention. Anyway, someone messaged him saying, "Lol, I can imagine you've become very Facebook/social media famous. How's it feel? Think what many people can't get their heads around is why did Jay come back to your Airbnb in Masca that's miles away if his hotel was close by to the rave he was at?" He responded saying, "Only answering because you've come on a cool one."
Right, actually responded.
I'm good pals with his pal. They've all left him, and he said, "Bro, I ain't got the key to my hotel and everyone has left me. Can I stay at yours?" I said,
so he's basically saying that his friends left him. So Jay's friends left him. He was by himself and he told him he had nowhere to go because he lost these keys or left these keys somewhere.
"Yes, lad. Mind you, it's a bit of a drive." He said no probs, drove back, giving him the sofa, a blanket and a towel to...
So the guy is actually giving someone online the story, the explanation. He's even given them the same type of information that he gave to the Fed. You know, why are you explaining all of those details? We're talking about the blanket, the towel. Like, why are you over explaining yourself? It doesn't make any sense.
Wash. When he woke up, I done what any good mate would do for his mate's mate. Now someone has done a video.
He's probably trying to paint himself in a good light, as if he was there to care for Jay, look after him,
showing who the second guy we are all waiting to know who it is with Ayub. As we know, Jay travelled with 2 people. Now someone made a TikTok and clearly showed the other guy. He goes by the name Rocky and was...
So we've got the second suspect, goes by the name of Rocky. This is someone that's already been interrogated by the Spanish police, but him and Ayub were let go.
Pictured in Tenerife on Ayub's Instagram. Now, what I don't understand is why the press or the police have not released the name. It's like they've kept him anonymous. Now, I want to point something out which is also very strange and people have missed. One person who's been following the case, Madeline, over on Twitter, reported saying, "I've chatted with Ayub myself about Jay Slater. He's been..."
Bruv, Ayub's just out here chatting to everyone. What's going on, bruv? Well, this is crazy.
Very open to the media and very willing to chat. To my comment, "I believe this kid had to be picked up after he had left your house. I don't believe his friends." Ayub's response, "Yeah, he don't just disappear into thin air." A friend of Jay's called Ayub to tell him Jay was hurt in a ditch after being cut by a cactus. I was also contacted by witness who allegedly was at a club. Jay was off his head and started to get violent towards people outside club and even threw a punch. Then, this bit is very important. Ayub did confirm to me that the police have the CCTV of Jay Slater leaving the Airbnb. Also, Ayub himself going back to sleep and not leaving the house. Now, I want to point something out which is very strange. Someone actually messaged the Airbnb owner over on Instagram saying, "Do you have CCTV?"
What, they're messaging the Airbnb owner? Everyone is onto this. This is crazy.
And they confirmed saying, "No, we don't have CCTV. The photo of the front door..."
So they don't have CCTV, but this guy Ayub said that the police have the footage from the CCTV that is on the entrance of the door. But what's that? It says 53 and above it looks like a light. Is that the alleged camera?
Is a light, and it's not actually a CCTV camera. So yeah, how do they have footage of Jay leaving and footage of Ayub going back to sleep? If you ask me, it seems like someone is covering something up. And another thing, the Airbnb got decorated right after Jay went missing.
Exactly. That is another red flag. That doesn't make any sense. And some people believe that the landlord of the property is involved in this. What is going on? Is it the landlord's Rolex that was wrapped up, perhaps? I don't know. Is it got something to do with the Rolex? Is it the friend Brad? I mean, a part of me feels, I don't know. Maybe I'm going proper left with this.
Which, if you you ask me, just screams red flags. Why would you go ahead and redecorate something right after someone was last seen at your Airbnb and has been disappeared? Some sort of coincidence or not?
So there's a couple of weird things that have come up about this step. And if you look at the top step, which is where the Snapchat picture was taken from of Jay's feet, and his feet were fully on the step, and obviously you would think if you've gone outside of the blanket to have a cigarette, that you've closed that B&B door, because obviously you're not allowed to smoke in there, so you're not going to let the smoke get in. You would think that Jay was perched on that top step with his feet like literally close to the edge, but Jay's feet are actually quite big to do that. So if you look here at the size of Jay's feet, I would say he would definitely struggle to get his feet to stay on that step personally. And this step looks freshly painted, like it's been repainted since Jay went missing.
So what's she saying then? That it wasn't Jay standing on the step, it was someone else making it look like it was Jay?
So this is Casa Abuela before Jay stayed there, and as you can see, the steps next to the steps, so the little raised platforms that have got the plant pots on and near the trellis, they are actually cream, the same colour as the building. But since media have been going up there, since Jay's disappearance, they're a completely different shade, bright white and painted really badly in a rush. So you can see them here, they're a completely different colour than the rest of the building. And here it stands out like a sore thumb. Someone's even left fresh paint on the slats there on the floor, the slates I should say, if they're not on the roof, just slats. So
why was there a rush to paint this place, redecorate the place? Why was there such a rush to do so? Literally just after this guy's disappearance as well. That's absolutely crazy.
someone has left fresh paint there. So why would you repaint an area if there was nothing there to hide?
Exactly.
Someone also posted yesterday that they believe this person could be involved. However, I do not know. They said being shot for under a kilo. Some statement that is from Sam Walker. He knows something we don't, which Sam actually did go ahead and respond over on TikTok. Now I wanted to point something out that someone else commented saying Lucy actually does follow this Sam Walker.
Oh, wow.
Right, I feel like I'm in an episode of EastEnders of Coronation Street here. So many little weirdos are messaging me going, what have you done to Jay Slater? What's happened to him? Right, I didn't know anything about this Jay Slater until 2 days ago when I started getting all these messages off all these little weirdos who've got nothing better to do with their day than to try and play online detective. It's embarrassing. So let me just explain to you, I wouldn't even waste my time, I'm far too busy over in Sierra Leone saving lives. But this video has had 1.2 million views on TikTok, where someone's put my name to it saying, I've had Jay Slater kidnapped and murdered, or I've done it myself in Tenerife because he's stolen a kilo of cocaine from me. That is not the case, absolute lies. But, and it's the thing, people believe anything they see online. You've got to understand this isn't me being big-headed. 1.2 million views says it all. When someone puts my name to something or mentions my name in a video, they know they're going to get a high amount of views. That's a fact. I'm not being...
I have to be honest, I don't know who the hell this Don is, bruv. I don't know who this guy is, blood.
big-headed saying that. And that's why that person's had 1.2 million views, because of that. So this is what these people do, but then people believe anything they see online. I do not know this Jay Slater. The fact that he's robbed one of the lads for just under a kilo and he shot and killed him is not...
So he robbed someone. He robbed someone for just under a kilo. Oh, so we got some new evidence there, ain't we? Oh, we got some new information there. He is confirming that he robbed someone for just under a kilo. Is that in Tenerife?
That's nothing to do with me whatsoever. That's nothing fucking... He is a criminal. Those who want to say he's not a criminal, he is. Here's a news article where he attacked a 17-year-old lad, him and his friends, with a machete.
No, about
so
that.
He is a criminal. He's over there fucking doing what he's doing, selling drugs, whatever he's doing, and he's paid the price.
I mean, a lot of people think that these guys are out there selling drugs and something has taken place and, you know, Jay Slater has just got on the wrong end of it, basically. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's owing money, whether it was stealing someone's food, whether it was the Rolex, he has done something whereby these men have had to have dealt with him. They feel so disrespected. And I feel like the friends, Lucy, Brad, they all know what's going on. They all know what happened because they're all involved in it. Another thing that I wanted to pick out on the Brad interview is that when he said he spoke to his guy, Jay, and Jay went down went off the road, and he was asked the question, "Oh, didn't you think anything of it when like he went down off the road and blah 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 or something?" And he was like, "No, because we were out last night. I didn't think nothing of it." He didn't seem concerned. That was the word that he used. He didn't seem concerned. And you got to think, being a friend of Jay, I'm sure Brad knew about the Rolex. I'm sure he knew about if there was a kilo that had gone missing. I'm sure he had known about X, Y, and Z taking place.
That's it. So at the end of the day, you've got to understand, you're either on one side of the fence or the other. I don't have any sympathy for him because he's a grafter. If I'm grafting,
he doesn't have any sympathy for him because he's a grafter. For those that don't know what a grafter is, he's on the block trying to hustle, trying to make money. How can you have sympathy for someone that's out here doing dodgy dealings, doing up drug deals? That's what he's getting at.
When it happens to me, I don't expect people to have sympathy for me because I'm on that other side of the fence.
Now, people are calling this Sam Walker out due to his heavy criminal past, and it was only in March this year it was posted saying, self-confessed career criminal Sam Walker has taunted police after claiming he has fled the country on a private plane to go to Sierra Leone. Walker has...
He did say he was in Sierra Leone helping people, didn't he?
Dozens of convictions for over 130 offences, is one of the most prolific and anemic criminals to frequent pages of the Echo. Walker has spent a vast majority of his adult life in prison for a catalogue of crimes, including offences, firearms and drug supply, and has had a notorious spat with the likes of former gangsters Stephen French and football star Ross Barkley. Now this is why people are calling him out. I personally think the chances of Jay being alive is extremely slim, but the chances of answers are extremely high. Personally, Iob and Jay's friends Lucy and Brad need looking into more. They definitely
100%.
know more than they're leading on. I am certain that one of these people definitely has some more information. I'm not saying they're involved in Jay's disappearance or pointing the finger. However, how does one person just vanish with no traces of evidence left behind? Whoever has done this is well trained and has experience. Not a single piece of evidence at all left behind. This is done by a professional, in my opinion.
Listen, it was either done by a professional or they are all together, and it could be Jay also involved in it. Some people believe that they're doing this for a money-making scheme, but some people believe that Jay is actually dead, and Brad and Lucy know the actual truth, but they're not revealing the truth because pressure is being applied by other people in that area. I don't know. This is getting crazy. We're getting more information by the day, and as we get more information, I'll be updating every single one of you, bro. We might as well be doing this. This is interesting. We hope we find Jay Slater, but I'm actually curious to know what's happened here. And I'm going to just keep creating videos on this till we actually get to the bottom of it. Make sure we hit the like button, do subscribe, all of that. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace.